We've got our local web server already running, which means we can create two webrtc connection endpoints. We're going to say const alice equals new rtc peer connection. And then we'll duplicate that and call the second endpoint Bob. Now Alice needs to initiate the four-way handshake which we need to create a webrtc connection. We'll say Alice create offer. And that's going to return a promise for us. So we'll say then offer. And now we can save the connection's metadata to the local connection endpoint by saying Alice set local description new RTC session description with that offer. And again, that's going to return a promise for us. So Bob's side of the connection needs to save that metadata as well as their remote description. And we can just use Alice's local description here. And then the next thing that needs to happen is for Bob to create an answer to that offer. So we'll say Bob create answer. And again, we'll get a promise, and we can use that answer to set Bob's local metadata, Bob's local description. So we'll say Bob set local description, just like above, new RTC session description. And this time we'll pass in the answer. And as the last part of that four-way handshake, Alice will take Bob's local description and set it as her own remote description. So we'll just say Bob local description. That's it. Now our webrtc connection is up and running. However, since we don't transmit any data here, we can't really see anything. But what we can actually do is open About webrtc in Firefox, and that will display information about the currently running webrtc connections for us. We can see connection details here, and if I close this first tab and refresh this, we can see that the information about the webrtc connections is gone.